Hello! Welcome back to Junkyard Mook. I am Mook. This is not Booger Truck. Sorry to disappoint. Booger Truck is sitting approximately 5 feet that way. Clearly not abandoned, but definitely in a timeout. If you want to know why, check out the video up here. I think it's right there, but I'll probably edit this and find that it's actually right there. So here we go. We're back to this truck for the meantime. The last time you saw this truck was actually the first time I was able to even wrench on it because I had just gotten it. It sat for a little bit in my yard and then we got it here. I went through the fuel system and just made sure there wasn't any other major issues with the truck before I even attempted to drive it. This is technically my newest truck that I own because I sold my Ranger. That being said, I need this thing to be reliable. And right now, it's kind of iffy. Believe it or not, after all that time we spent on the fuel system, there's still an issue somewhere. It's a fairly common issue for these, I've heard. There's a very weak throttle response. It seems the further I press on the accelerator, the slower it actually accelerates. Eventually I'm gonna have to do some testing various points of the fuel system again. Today I have some basic fixes to do. I got new spark plugs, a fuel filter. I actually got new shocks for all 4 corners. I just realized I forgot to go grab the other 2 shocks from O'Reilly's that they had to order in, and they closed 30 minutes ago. But that's a problem for a different day. But yeah, driving this thing, a boat would be smoother. It's like up, down. That's my best representation of what happens. It's literally like side to side and everything. I also got a new master cylinder because, first of all, my brakes were always soft and I had every intention of going through and attempting to fix that because obviously that is a huge no-no. But I got a master cylinder to start working on the brakes because I noticed when you actually press on the brakes, it kind of lets on and off almost. Hopefully that'll be fixed and I can get back to driving this with a little more confidence. That's all I have on the list for now. I'm sure later on the episode I will find more stuff to fix and improve and take you guys along for the chaos and whatnot. Coda's gonna be around here somewhere popping in and saying hi, I'm sure. She is a big fan of tearing apart cardboard boxes and that is actually the sound you're hearing right now. Should go say hi to her. What are you doing? Are you destroying that box? But anyway, let's get to work on this truck. Booger, get out of here. Okay, I'm gonna start with the super exciting task of replacing spark plugs. I just got myself some basic Motorcraft spark plugs, so you know that's good enough for me here. Oh, there we go. Either knock the first one loose or it's broken. Yep, brand new. Still gonna replace them though. It's a new day here on Junkyard Mook. I'm not even gonna pretend it's not. I'm wearing a different shirt. I left off with getting 1 spark plug out and that was it. And Kevin actually had to move my truck the next day, so he put that spark plug back in and everything and moved my truck. So, that hacker's obviously just setting me back. Terrible. Just terrible. So I'm gonna get back to taking all these spark plugs out. Yippee! Oh gosh, do not drop it! It fell out. Ta-da! For the second time, I pulled the spark plug. Yay! I can't find my spark plugs. Nope, that's a lie. I can't find 7 of my spark plugs. Kevin. This hacker. Hacker.
What?
Where be my spark plugs? I can only find 1 and last time I checked I need 8 for my truck to run.
How many do you need?
8!
Gee, boss. The prices these days.
Did you eat 7 of my spark plugs?
Pretty sure they're on the counter.
Nay.
Okay, are they in your truck?
Nay.
Then they're on your toolbox.
So I found them. Nobody panic and nobody tell Kevin. Okay, gosh, we're gonna move on. Right, Coda? She's like, frick yeah, cardboard. Anywho, back to business. That second one back was not tight, and I was driving around like that. Like it was hand tight, getting pretty loose. That's a little scary. Oh good, the dipstick's on the way. Yippee! That plug wire wasn't even on! No wonder it sounded like it wasn't running all 8 cylinders. Jeez, this truck is a mess. Who owns this thing? Why aren't they taking care of it? Because it's me, and I'm an idiot. Okay, into the engine I go. Some of you might be like, just go underneath the truck, and well, that's for quitters, and non-believers die first. I expect you to know that. Oh, that was loose too. Okay. Come here. Sparky boys. Should I get it? No. Oh. No. Oh. I need to do valve cover gaskets on this thing too. Wow. That's rusty. Listen. Why do I get trucks? I can't reach anything. Come on! You! Come on, just click! You! Get the heck away! It's fine. Goodbye. To fix the truck, you must become the truck. Why are you crying? You're not replacing a spark plug. You're gonna make all the dogs that are watching go nuts. You gotta stop. I'm gonna start crying too! Just kidding, I'm just gonna get a different tool.
So you found a bunch of loose ones?
I got the special tool. The second one back was loose. The third one back was not as loose, but it was still loose.
Are these the old ones?
Yeah.
Here's the really concerning part. These are like iridium plugs. And they look all burnt up. No oil though, like the porcelain's absolutely pristine. Looks like it just came out of a box.
Alright, it's down to the last spark plug, you guys. I have been using a whole array of extensions / just the socket itself. So I know a lot of people, and even Kevin, say that the ones in the back are easiest to get from underneath the truck. And I tried that. There was just a whole lot of crap in my way. So I'm tall enough and light enough that I can reach and also like sit on the edge of the truck where it doesn't stress anything out except for me. So I just loosened them from above and it worked. I'm hoping it works for this last one too, but who heckin' knows? Not me. It's like midnight or something, I don't know. But oh, there's a spider, you guys! You gotta come see the spider. He looks really nice. Hello. Now we must move you to safe. Are you alive? Oh yeah, you're alive. Okay. Where to put you? Kevin's office. I'd like to apologize for that distraction, but I'm a very easily distracted person. Don't worry guys, the spider is safe and sound in Kevin's office. Well, at least this one I can't loosen with my hands. There we go. Alright, last new spark plug going in. Ta-da! Easy peasy. Well, there you have it folks, new spark plugs are in. Video's over, you can go home. No, I'm just kidding. So I replaced spark plugs, right? I have 8 spark plugs and it's almost my birthday. And since I am the person who does shirts, I decided that it's promo time. Alright, here's the deal you guys. You can go to our website, www.junkyarddigs.com. Pick out any merch you want. As much merch as you want, or even just a shirt. If you type in the promo code BIRTHDAY, you get 15% off for the next 10 days. And you are entered to win a spark plug. They will come in these boxes because they do have a little bit of oil and stuff on them. I have to do valve cover gaskets, I'm sorry. In a moment of rage, I destroyed this one a little bit, so whoever this one gets to, I'm sorry, you have a very angry spark plug. But also I signed the boxes. Now, how these promos work is since everybody gets an equal chance to win a spark plug, I do have to wait until the promotion is through until I can start packaging shirts. I have the computer randomly generate who gets a spark plug. So I have to wait until they're all in. All right, happy shopping. Good night. Hello, okay, so good morning. Last night I did spark plugs and I was so tired I forgot to even like start it to see if it ran. And if it did run, how well it ran. So I'm gonna start it now. Science. That's better. That's a little better. Obviously, there's still more work to be done. I still need to look into initial timing and do all the other tasks that I had planned for this truck immediately. This is my brother.
Hi.
With my dog. But that's progress, and I'm happy with that. On to the next adventure. Okay, I decided to move on to the shocks because driving this thing is like driving a boat on land. You hit one bump and it's like, woo. My brother is here to pick on me.
I'm sitting here with a knife.
Yeah, he just found a razor.
Why do you have a razor on your floor?
Why are you worried about it? This is my younger brother, by the way. Yeah, I'm like 5 years older than this guy.
One time I went to the mall and a security guard asked if I was the father of my friends. And I just said yeah.
Yes, this is my son.
These are my sons.
Rusty. Okay, so we got the top nut off with minimal casualties. I didn't have to get the death wheel out, which is a tragedy and also a plus. Now it's just this guy. Luckily I sprayed it with some PV Blaster before we went to lunch. So it's pretty okay. Okay, so I'm gonna get the bottom bolt off here, knock this shock out of its home, and put the new bright yellow one in. I wasn't expecting them to be yellow, I'm not gonna lie. For some reason I thought they'd be blue. I suppose I just could have looked at the box. Okay, the bottom bolt is out. Are you gonna move? Are you gonna be nice? Can you please get out? This is probably a really dumb idea and dumb way to do this, and it probably won't even work, but I'm gonna try. You can tell a relative of Mook is here. Dropping everything. Definitely the wrong way to do this, but at this point I really just don't care. Get out. Hammer? Hammer time. Get. No!
Drop it?
No, it went back to where it was. Let's try this hammer. No! Okay, now I have to learn from my mistake that I've made 2 times in a row here, otherwise I'm just stupid.
3rd time's the charm.
I mean, yeah, maybe. Maybe now I can hit the screwdriver out.
From what angle?
I know, right? Hey, it worked! If it's stupid and it worked, is it stupid?
Yeah.
No, Isaac!
It just works.
No! Get the heck out of here. Go on, get out of here. You are toxic. I fashioned ow. Sorry. I fashioned myself a strap for my shocks once again. Didn't show it this time because by now I'm a pro at it. I got new hardware for the lower connection. Just kidding, I just used the wire wheel to make them shiny-ish. So let's get this guy in position. Oh no, did I not compress it enough. Oh, it might be just the right amount. Bottom bolt is in. And now I just need to cut my homemade straps. Ta-da! There you go. Now you're in place.
It's picture perfect.
Oh, I almost dropped it. I'm gonna tighten those two nuts and bolts and whatnot down and move on to the next one.
There we go.
I got my brother doing this one.
That way it won't take as long.
Oh, whatever. Okay, so Isaac was getting the top nut off here and he actually broke the stud. But don't panic, because that actually makes our life a lot easier, because now you just need to get the bottom bolt out and then you can smack that thing out of there.
I'm too strong.
Okay. Alright, he knocked it loose. Doing great, Isaac. So proud of you.
Thank you. I always try.
Alright, now don't break this one, because we have to reuse that.
Oh, okay.
Also, I'm sorry Coda made your hat so dirty.
That's fine.
She's a busy bee today. She's got packing to do. And yes, she is tied up right now just for her own safety. She was trying to crawl everywhere underneath the truck, so I just need to keep this little pup safe. Yeah, heck it up, Coda. You can do it.
Yeah, Cody, come on!
Yeah. Great enthusiasm. I love it.
You guys good out there? Or?
Yeah, we're great. Why?
As I did it.
That's your trophy. You can keep that. Next step is to get the new shock in there, but first, we gotta clean up that hardware. It's a little rusty.
Ugh.
You don't have to, I guess, but I always do, since it's out. One less thing that's heckin' rusty on the truck then. Coda is just working away over here. You're doing great, pup. I'm so proud of you. She's like, don't talk to me, I'm busy. Alright, do you know what you're doing?
Nope.
Sweet. You want to line the bottom one up first.
Oh, okay.
I'll get your hardware. It's all cleaned. Sometimes you need to use a hammer to push that in. Oh, you got it. And then I'll get you the snips. Snippies.
Snippy.
Here you are.
There you got it.
Sweet. Alright, all that's left to do is tighten the hardware and you're done with the front shocks.
Mustard.
And now, a word from our sponsors. But first, there's one thing I have to do. The sponsor of today's video is Keeps. I need you guys to listen, this is serious, okay? Very serious. Did you know that 2 out of 3 guys will experience some form of male pattern baldness by the time they're 35? 35, you guys! If you can relate to what I just said, fret not. Keeps is here for you. And you don't even have to leave your house. With Keeps, a licensed doctor will review your information online and then recommend the correct hair loss treatment for you. After that's all done, the treatment will be sent to your house every 3 months. Sounds pretty easy to me. You can also message your Keeps doctor 24/7 with any questions or concerns you have along the way. And you can track your progress with Keeps Progress Tracking tool. Keeps offers a generic version of the FDA-approved medication for hair loss, which makes it more affordable. Keeps treatments can take 4 to 6 months or more to start seeing results. So the earlier you start, the more hair you save. With that being said, you guys, if you are experiencing any sort of male pattern baldness, don't just throw in the towel and chomp off your hair with the closest shop tool you have. Don't do that. If you're ready to take action and prevent hair loss, go to keeps.com/junkyardmook or click on the link in the description below to get 50% off of your first order. Again, that is keeps.com/junkyardmook for more information. All right, back to the land of Ford pickup trucks. And as precious as these are, I'm going to remove them because when they get wet in the rain or they're just flying around, they're going to slowly chip away at my paint. And I have decent clear coat right here, and I want to preserve that. I'll be sure to give this to Kevin so he can wear it as like a necklace or something. Okay, moving on to the rear shocks. Hello. All right, here we go. Here we are back under a truck. It's either breaking or stripping, so whatever. Come on, just go. Ow! Son of a... Ah! I don't know how I'm gonna knock that top one loose, but I'm gonna figure it out. Maybe if I use this one, it's a little longer, so I do have a little more leverage. Whoa, I got it! I kinda can't believe I knocked this loose. You're nice and in the way. No. Oh, gosh. You're supposed to be able to just kind of wiggle this back and forth and it'll kind of just almost walk its way off of the threads up there. But it really doesn't want to budge. It's quite comfy there. And I can't cut that because that's what the new shock has to be bolted onto. So I sprayed some PV Blaster up there to see if that works. Yeah! Get the heck out. I'll probably just stop at getting the old shocks out tonight and put the new ones in tomorrow. Good night, sleep tight, get your shit together. Okay, this is not what we're gonna do, okay? No, this isn't happening. I'm trying to work here. And you can't be flying at my face and taking over my tools. That's my hammer. Ugh. Great job. Okay, that's fine. You can be on Kevin's toolbox, that's fine. Can't be having that. New mustard shocks. Here we go. I'm gonna try to do the top connection first. Almost there. I really hope I don't miss this. I wish I had 3 arms. But sadly I was not born a mutant, so. No! Get these the heck out of here. These can also be used to throw at Kevin, so I'm going to save these for later. Okay, I'm going to tighten everything down and move on to the other side. And he's entertained. Guess what we're doing right now, Kevin?
What's that?
Making smoothies.
Smoothies? What kind of smoothie machine is that?
The newest on the market.
Is it the Master Smoothie Machine?
From '89, yeah. I already taught them how to make grilled cheese, so now it's time for smoothies. Let's see how not gracefully I can do this.
Pour it right into the smoothie machine.
Smoothie.
Smoothie? Smoothie dooby doo.
How about them apples? No, smoothies. How about them smoothies?
Oh. If we're smart, we would put it on the truck and then just use the pedal.
But we're not smart. So if you guys didn't catch that, we're bench bleeding the master cylinder here before I put it on my 89.
But Mook's gonna slowly depress all the way in and all the way out. And we're just gonna hope that the bubbles all leave, I guess.
Wow. Anyways, I'm gonna do this for the next half hour or so.
What you doing, Mook?
Oh, just getting this old master cylinder out of here. But it's taking a bit because these bolts are heckin' rusty.
That's brake fluid for you.
Yeah.
Still not 110% convinced that it was the master that was our problem. It might have been a wheel cylinder on the front or rear, or even a line.
but it would go to where you push the brake down and the truck stops, and then the truck continues again, and you gotta lower the brake down farther, which is generally the master cylinder having leakage. And there's also some signs of fluid dripping down behind on the vacuum booster, so potential leakage. We'll find out.
All right, out with the old. Look at all that gunk.
Yuck. Definitely leaking.
Yeah. All right, in with the new. Hopefully we don't spill anything.
We're leaving the lines hooked up so we can do a little more bleeding once it's in with the force of the pedal. And since it's level, since we had to bolt it into the bench vise at a little bit of an angle.
All right, we're gonna tighten everything down and get the lines hooked back up and then get back to you. It's about 7 p.m. on a Sunday evening, which means all part stores are closed and I need more parts for my brakes, and so I'm just gonna finish this evening off with replacing my fuel filter up here. I think I'm cleaning all the oil off my transmission. Over here.
There's a clean spot up there now.
Oh, there we go. Okay. Both clips are out.
Now for fuel up to the armpits.
Yep.
Interesting.
Alright, now come here.
I expected fuel to come out of that. Weird. Oh, there it is. I was holding vacuum. Pretty new filter, but seeing that the old switch was rebuilt from RTV, it's probably full of RTV. So we're just gonna change it out.
Yes. Through the hose clamp. And there. I'm going to put these clips on and tighten the hose clamp back down, and that's a new filter. Okay, we're replacing all these rubber lines for the brakes, both fronts and one rear. This is the only one left. They like to swell on the inside and not let fluid through and then explode, and that's dangerous. So I'm just gonna replace them.
Add a hecker.
Got her. There we go. Okay. And get that guy back. Okay, now we'll just get the top connection in its place and those lines are done.
We're bleeding brakes. It's like what we always do, I swear.
Yeah.
Let's get a car and bleed the brakes. Let's make a video and bleed the brakes. What are we doing today? Bleeding brakes. Shitload of air.
Down.
Up.
Up.
Down.
Down.
Up.
Up. Alright, so we're going to do this for the next while, and I'll be back.
As much as we bleed brakes, like I said, I don't think we ever talk about it. This is all I use. It's a water bottle with a hole drilled somewhere right up here on the neck and a piece of clear flexible hose. Over the years, this hose will turn solid, so you gotta get a new one because it's brake fluid. But I put the wrench on, put the hose on, and then I say down, Mook pushes the pedal down, puts pressure on the system. I open the valve, I watch the fluid or the air come out. I close it, I say up, she lifts the pedal, down, open, close, up, down, open, close. And the reason you want a clear tube is so that you can see the bubbles and you can see when there's no more, even tiny bits of air coming out. So yeah, that's how we bleed brakes. Tons of ways to do it. You can use suction devices, this and that. And I've just been doing this for years. I think I've actually had this specific bottle for like 4 years.
And he said Mook specifically because between the two of us, I'm the only one who can fit in the door when it's on the lift.
Yeah.
So I'm usually the one stuck up here. Hey Kevin,
Hey, yo.
can you let me down?
Nope. What's the magic word?
Potatoes?
Damn it, how'd you know?
Potatoes let me down?
Yes, I'll let you down.
Okay. Okay, now we are replacing the fuel pressure regulator, and hopefully this reduces the amount of cranking before this thing actually starts. And it's so conveniently all the way back there. Alright, I'm gonna start with removing this red hose here. And then I believe there's 3 bolts. We're on bolt 2. These are not fun. And it's very delicate. Between the 2 of us, we took breaks and got all 3 bolts out. Oh shit!
Should I get a bucket?
Yes, please. Okay, now that that calamity is done, let's get this new shiny one. Maybe it'll make a difference and maybe it won't.
I don't know, I'm questioning things now because clearly that had pressure behind it. I just don't think it was enough pressure, so.
This looks like a weird cracker.
Well, testing the old pressure regulator. Seems to hold vacuum just fine, so now I don't know why the hell this truck won't start very well. Maybe it'll magically make a difference even though this one worked just fine.
Stupid thing.
We really need to get one of those creepers that like hangs over the engine bay.
I feel like a teeter-totter right now.
Are they going in easier than they came out?
I'm just starting them. They're
Heck.
not really letting me go farther than that.
Dang old retention systems.
Yeah, what the heck. Alright, last part. Putting the hose back on. Boop. Ta-da! That was awful.
Yeah, usually those are up front. That was a bad time. Should we see how it runs?
You mean how fast it lights on fire?
Oh shit, you're right. Yeah, we should probably do something about all that gas in the intake.
Yeah. We just came out of my little gas door. Is that perfect or what?
I bet you I can find a big one. There you go.
Half of my toolbox, the top drawer, is just little things that I find.
What the?
Look at, here's my little fossil. Somebody sent me these stickers, I think they're awesome.
What are those keys for?
This.
Oh.
And then marbles. And gum!
And used steel wool.
Yeah, that's for my bumpers and valve covers.
Do you want this one too?
Oh, no thank you, I'm not hungry.
Speaking of bumpers, I spent some time and cleaned your bumper with steel wool earlier.
It looks great, Kevin.
Thank you. I grew it myself.
You grew it yourself,
Yep.
huh?
Uh-huh. Pressure came up to 40, non-running, but go ahead, Mook. Hit the key. Let's see what happens.
Mac.
I might have let the pressure off when I pulled it off, so it might still stutter. Absolutely fantastic when it's alive. I don't know. 90s EFI gurus. What should we check? It runs great. I'm sure it's probably got plenty of power now. It sounds like a whole new motor. It sounds like a 302 instead of a 5-cylinder. It just hates starting. All right, I'll open the door. You want to pull it outside?
Yeah.
And it didn't stutter or stall. Seems like we got a brake hanging.
Sounds like a brake hanging.
Yeah, it's probably okay. It's probably from bleeding them. The adjuster's probably moved. Yeah, it'll self-clearance. Well, let's go for a ride.
Already, it handles so much better with the new shocks.
Yeah, no kidding. We'd still be bouncing from the intersection like 4 blocks ago.
Wow, this is so smooth.
How are the brakes?
I mean, it no longer does that thing where it feels like it lets on, lets off.
Oh, the fade?
Yeah, but it's still, they're still soft.
Oh, you know what? It's soft in the front half, right? And then firm?
Yeah.
It's the, we need to adjust your rear brakes.
The drums back there?
Yep, your rear drums are out of adjustment. I don't think we ever touched them. I don't remember.
No, we did not.
We work on so many damn cars, I forget which is which.
Alright, I'm gonna go out to a road where I can get a little more speed into it.
Seems to be running way better.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you know, you make a V8 run on all 8.
It does great. I can't get over how nice it feels like after those new shocks. It just feels so much better to drive this.
People often overlook the effectiveness of shocks. Shocks are literally single-handedly the thing that make your car handle. Well, I shouldn't say single-handedly, there's sway bars as well, and a couple other trick things, but springs are literally there to support weight and set ride height. That is all a spring does. A spring will not change the way your car handles. A stiffer spring will just make it bounce faster. A shock controls the weight transfer and flow of the car, and that's what dictates handling.
And shocks are usually a cheap and easy fix. Alright, let's see. Okay. Alright, that's more power.
I've never seen it go past like 2.5.
No.
Yeah, it's finally running to where it can actually rev out.
Wow.
That felt like a 90s Ford.
Yeah.
Disappointing, but smoothly disappointing.
I was gonna say, it's nothing to be super proud of, but it's more power.
Will it actually do like 55 now?
Let's see. I'm sure it will.
And overdrive? Yeah, before it kept kicking in and out of overdrive because it didn't have any power. So I kept wanting to downshift.
Yep.
You done it, Mook? All by yourself.
Well, you know, this is my newest truck, so I need it to be reliable.
Now what? Take it back and adjust the rear brakes?
I guess, yeah.
No one really.
That helps.
No one really cares to see that, I imagine.
No.
So. Can you squeak them? Nope.
Not enough power yet.
Not from a roll. I guess the only other last question we have is the long crank start issue.
Oh yeah.
I haven't Googled it yet, and I'm too busy right now to spend some time to think about it. So let's leave it to the commenters. What do you guys think is going on where we have to crank this thing for like 4 or 5 seconds before it stumbles to life?
Hate it.
I think we know the entire ignition system is good to go. New fuel pressure regulator, as you saw. New fuel filter, new lift pumps. Still has the old high pressure pump, but it's moving 40 PSI before it's running. Ooh, a train. I think we cleaned the throttle body. Yeah, let us know down in the comments what do you guys think the issue is for this 89302 long crank before start.
Yes.
All right, Mook, should we go back to the shop?
Back to the shop. It is currently 1:30 in the morning almost. And I just finished up editing this video and realized I did not shoot an outro. So here we are. First things first, thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share with your best friend or enemy or dog or whoever. Thank you to Kevin and my brother Isaac for helping me out with my truck this episode. Don't forget to subscribe to Kevin at Junkyard Digs. Whew. That was a big yawn. Make sure you tune in next time for some more chaos. Don't forget, if you order merch within the next 10 days, you can get 15% off with the promo code BIRTHDAY. Information is in the description below too. Alright, see you guys next time.